Joe Thomas is my number 5. Highest draft pick of an offensive lineman. But here's the problem with why he's not higher on my list. Joe Thomas played for the Badgers from 03 to 06. The Badgers were good, but not great from 03 to 06. 2-time All-American. He started all 4 years, but he was a blocking tight end his freshman year. Listen, he was good. Number 3 overall pick when he was in the draft. It's the highest.
Fishing, by the way.
What?
Who went fishing that day?
Yeah, he was on Lake Michigan when he got picked. Yeah.
So
that's about as Wisconsin as it gets. Joe Thomas at number 5.
So just
number 4.
By the way, I just wanted you to know that I said, let's go from the bottom up. And some people would go, wait, you just said Joe Thomas. Anderson said go from the bottom up, but that's fine. You said 5. Okay, Joe Thomas 5. So you've already got him too low, but what's next?
My top 5 favorite Brewer hats. I mean, and you've got hundreds.
That I own. And then the all-time favorite, strictly because of how much I've worn it. Like, look at how horrible this thing is.
Oh, the sweat stains in that.
Right? Like, so you can't give that up. Just look at this disaster.
Oh, my gosh.
There it is. That is my all-time favorite Brewer hat. I'm not sure it's my favorite logo, but just in terms of all-time Brewer hat, that thing has got in it days and days and days of wear on it.
Do you still wear that? You do.
Oh, yeah.
Wear that.
Look at that.
Wow.
Because it fits perfect.
Tell us about your top 5 moments on a golf course.
The number one thing I've ever seen on a golf course or been a part of is at the Ocean Course in Kiawah Island, where they just had the PGA Championship this year.
Yeah.
And I've been fortunate enough to play there several times. I have a place near Charleston. And so I'm on the back side, the 10th tee. And I'm with a caddy and a couple other guys that I don't know that I've just been paired up with. And the caddies are always great. And I shouldn't laugh at your own stories, but I'm going to. So here comes this little fawn. Oh, look, there's a nice little, look at what a nature program. And the fawn, wait, where there's one, there's two. So you're waiting to see where the mom is. And the fawn goes down to start drinking out of a little pond, little swampy pond area. When a giant alligator jumps out of the water, grabs it by its neck, and pulls it under. And there's thrashing and violent thrashing and turning. And I'm in the middle of Wild Kingdom. And this alligator takes down this poor fawn, and then it's under the water, and it's gone after about a 30-second struggle. And I look at the partners, and I look at the caddies, and I'm like, okay, am I horrible? But was that just not the most awesome thing I've ever seen? Like I just saw Wild Kingdom. I saw a nature special on number 10. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
So in honor of this idea of Coon, and yes, it's his last name, but it kind of turned into a nickname. We posted a graphic last week on our social channels and asked people, what are your favorite nicknames on the court and or off the court? And so I thought that would be a fun top 5 list. And the last one, it goes without saying, Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker. I know he played, but can you think of another person that, he's just identified as Mr. Baseball or Mr. Football? I mean, that's us. That's him.
And the beauty of it is, right, is Mr. Baseball was a career 200 hitter.
Yeah, not great at baseball, actually.
200. That's it, right? He's always said, he's talking about, how hard it is to hit 200 on the number? That's what he hit.
Our top 5 Packer moments that may or may not have to do with the game. And honestly, I'd love to see your comments. You, the listeners and the viewers of Inside Wisconsin, post them in the comments below. All right, here's my number 1.
Yes.
August 31st, 2017. It was a preseason game. And my oldest son was the Nicolay water boy. He got to put that water jug on his back and run out of the Packers tunnel all the way to the 50-yard line and then over to mom and dad and buddy Jason, who were all hanging out on the sideline. I said, Rhodes, his name is Rhodey. I said, Rhodey, you have one job, and it is not to face plant. That's it. So here's this little kid running like, please don't fall. Pretty amazing. He's been on parts of Lambeau Field that I will never touch.